Hey everybody, and welcome back to KOTOR 2. So, I was being really silly in the last episode. I completely forgot that if you do have the code from HK, you don't actually need to come here at all. The only reason why you'd come here is just to go look through those logs in the other consoles. So, I'm going to go ahead and head back to the airlock area and input the recording we got. Which should be... no, not there. It should be over here. Right? Or wait, no, it was here. Here we go. Clever little maintenance station hiding right there. Enter voice print code.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1B5.
That kind of sounded a little different than the way he said it when HK was reciting it. There we go. Maybe that's what you get if you were to piece it together the other way. And they just kept that as the sound file for this. Alright, so I think it's time for a trip out the airlock. We got some lockers. Of course, we're going to need a suit of some sort to protect us out there. Oh, here you go. In order to exit the airlock, you will need the spacesuit stored in the locker in this room. It should equip automatically when you select the outer airlock. And if you try to select it now, you'll be prohibited from going out there, so no use in doing that. But we got the suit in hand, so we should be able to go. There's nothing else to do here, so let's see us some dormitories. The good news about this game is that thankfully you don't have to worry about going super slow. Although I gotta admit, this looks really awkward. Yeah. But hey, at least we got a pretty cool view of the planet. And there's a walkway thing over there. I guess that's used when a ship docks with a facility.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Nope, I'm right here.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
Well, I'm gonna try to see if there are any miners in the dorms, man.
You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick.
What do you mean?
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Peragus fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path.
Oh, is that pink stuff that we were seeing on the way over?
I can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if...
As if it was intentional.
What now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code.
Uh-oh.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Is this the ship that HK was waiting for? It looks like a Republic ship. Could this be the Harbinger that we were hearing about? That supposedly fired on the Hawk? I don't like the sound of this. Okay, I really don't like the way this looks. Dead bodies, some creep in the middle of all of them. Wait a minute, is that the dude from the menu? The rock guy? It certainly looks like it. Well, this certainly cannot be good news. I don't really like the look of this at all. Yeah. Why do I get the feeling that we're going to have to go in here? Well, he hasn't faced us yet. I'm going to try to think positive about this. He hasn't faced us yet. He's surrounded by a bunch of red shirts that he killed. I know it's the wrong franchise. But still, you know, he hasn't met a Jedi yet here. So, we'll see how things go. But that may be our only way out if we can't get to the Hawk. So we're going to have to see what we can do. Some people, and I've kind of mentioned this a little bit, but some people have criticized the opening of this game for being too slow. And I can totally understand where they're coming from, but in a lot of ways, I really like it. You know, the first game had a much different opening that was very bombastic, much like Episode 4. You know, where it began with a very loud opening, and it very much defined the conflict. Whereas here, we don't really know the conflict yet, and there's a lot more uncertainty, so the slower opening really fits that, I think. You're not really sure where the source of the tension is coming from, but you know there's tension. And I really enjoy that. I think it works really well. But I do think it could have been a little shorter. But still, it accomplished what I think the game was trying to do, and I gotta give it props for that. Alright. Can we move? Come on, there you go. Okay.
He has come.
Yeah, he's come alright, but who is he? Also, hi Atten. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't want to be in here. This is giving me the creeps. Thankfully, despite what Atten said, the fuel won't actually damage us. So we can just walk right through like we did earlier on the other side. See? Oh wait, it does damage us! Oh my goodness, I thought I did that before and it didn't do anything. Okay, never mind then. Alright, I'm learning new things about this game. Yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, I'm not exactly as familiar with this game as I am with the first one, but I mean, I like it. I'm just not quite as familiar with it. Alright, hey droids. You know what? I'm going to do something different. I'm going to stun you and do some critical strikes. That's the spirit, right? I hate how sometimes the game automatically selects the farthest enemy. And that's kind of a little bit annoying. Come on. There we go. Okay. So what all we got here? Cylinder. Pheromone package. Ooh, what does that do? We got, Persuade and Charisma. You know what, I'm just gonna keep this. We got a lot of Persuade, so I'm not really too concerned about that. I am concerned about this, though. Except not really, he's gonna be easy to deal with. Bum, 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 bum. There we are. Love how they blow up. Ooh, we got a corpse here. Ooh, and a log. Now the fire suppression systems have gone active, and I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn their carbonite freeze rays on Maven before he even got halfway across the room. Fortunately, their range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor. But I didn't have any ranged weapons to take them out from a distance, and I didn't have a stealth field generator to sneak across the room either. I tried unlocking the storage room door to see if there were any cold-resistant items or grenades I could use, but the door was sealed from the lockdown. I don't know enough about security systems to open it, and I didn't have a sonic charge to blow the door open. Still, as long as the droids don't make it into this section, I should be alright. Yeah, sorry man. Didn't look like things worked out so well for him. Where should I go? I'm gonna go here first. This looks like a dead end. Alrighty, and we got a workbench. Let's scour the room here and see what we've got first. Some chemicals and credits. Okay. Ooh, we got a Zabrak grip, insulated gloves, and an environment underlay Mark 1. Cool. What's in this one? Ooh, that's locked too. And more credits, alright. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's put these gloves on. They give us some cold and fire immunity, which is certainly going to be helpful. I don't really think, other than that armor stuff, this is kind of a bit of an awkward situation here, because the mining uniform isn't exactly armor, but you can install certain sort of things in it. So we can put this on. I think, hang on a sec, I'm going to see if I can create some spikes here. I can totally create a few. I don't think any of these other things are really all that useful, so... And I don't think this is... Oh, wait, we can create an upgradable Vibro Sword if we wanted, but we're going to get some more stuff later on, so... I'm going to create 3 spikes. We have 4 now. So let's do that. Door. And here are those fire suppression things, or fire extinguishers as they're called. These can be kind of a little annoying. But hopefully our armor will help. The bad news with these is this: they're going to try to freeze you, and if they succeed at stunning you with the freeze ray, then you're going to be immobilized for several seconds, during which you can easily be attacked more. But this room I don't believe is the bad one. There's another one. No, 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 don't go. Oh wait, I accidentally clicked on that. Oops. Failure? Alright. Hang on, I'm gonna take care of you first. I know. You love freeze raying me. Freeze ray! Man, I want a freeze ray. That would be awesome. I don't know why these games don't give you freeze rays. At least I don't think they do. I haven't really run into that yet. Okay. There's a door over here. That looks like the way forward, so I'm gonna hold off on that for a minute. I don't think we've got any sort of things that help with demolition, do we? That doesn't help. Wait a minute. This... Here we go. Safety harness. This helps. Can we pick this up? I don't know why it does that. I guess you really need a lot of demolition skill for some of these. On this side, I don't... Okay, there's just a droid with components, I'm guessing. Yep. We got a grenade, but not mines. I really want mines I can set. Alright, let's use our stun powers and go to work here. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. There we go. More droids. What a surprise. I gotta admit, this feels really cool, just tearing through all these droids that killed all these people. And it's like, you kill all these people, but you can't stand up to one Jedi. You guys are useless. See, look, we can just cut through these guys like butter. Yeah, except I'm about to die. Okay, that may have been a bit of a premature thing to say. Let's give ourselves some med pack action here. Come on. These ones with shields are kind of a little annoying. Uh-oh. Hang on. Down, boy. What? There's another... Oh, man. Okay, we really need some help. I gotta admit, I gotta hand it to this game for putting you in this situation where you're just utterly alone for a long time. It certainly is interesting. And I really don't want to go in there because I think that's the bad room. I'm going to actually heal up first before going there. And I probably want to use some shields, so let's do that. And I think I'll go ahead and head in. Let's do this. Yeah, I know. Oh no, got one of these guys. That's why this area was so bad. I remember now. It's this thing. I don't want to grenade you. I want to kill you. I mean, I know grenades will kill you, but you know, I want to flurry you to death. I love flurrying. Come on. Come on, man. Just get him. There you go. Thank you. Okay, don't go in that room yet. Do not attract the attention of that droid. I don't want him to deal with droids and the fire extinguishing things at the same time. Okay, let's go over here next. I want to deal with these first. That would be amazing. No, not any of that miss stuff. Let's get serious here. Come on. There we go. That's more like it. And this... Oh, come on. Like, apparently we can't use stuff there. I don't think this is going to work. Nope. Oh, man, we're probably missing out on some fabulous treasure there. Let's see. Let's go over here first. What do we got in this room? Ah, hi, droid. Oh, hi, other droid. You know, people don't like being snuck up on. It's not very nice. I like how they just try to raise their arms and, like, pound you like that. It just looks funny. It looks like they're trying to give you a hug, but it's, like, a really forceful hug or something. And come on, Kane. Not Kane. Sean. I'm still thinking of my character from KOTOR 1. Alright. Amplifying Chamber Mark 1. And credits. Yay, credits. Large locker. What do we have in here? Oh, energy shield, huh? Alright. Alright, so now let's go in this room. I believe this is the cafeteria area. Dining room or whatever. Mess hall. You know what I mean. If I remember correctly, the reason why I always had such trouble with this area before is because when I got to the previous room, I would inadvertently attract the attention of all these droids, and as a result of that, they would come into that room while the fire extinguishing things were going, and that just made things even worse, which is not really fun. Alright, you can't hide forever. As a certain Star Wars character will say into the future. Let's see, let's go in here. Looks like there was a way out from here. Corda! Well, we found Corda's body. Also, why hasn't our energy shield run out yet? That's pretty impressive. This holo log looks like it needs to be plugged into a holo reader in order to play back the contents. Okay. We'll be sure to do that. We got more stuff here. Ooh, another one. Wow. A lot of people died just in this tiny room. Ooh, we can look at the camera logs. Turbo lift door locked. Enter 5 number code sequence, number range 1 through 20. Can we spike it? No, the door has no access port for a computer spike. It looks like you'll have to enter the code manually or destroy the console to try and force the turbo lift door. Now, you can destroy consoles in this game, but I prefer not to just because it's riskier, you could get killed, and honestly, I don't think it gives you as much XP if I remember correctly, so I'm not going to do that. So you have to enter 5 numbers that could range from 1 to 20, so we'll have to figure that code out. Let's look at the logs here, maybe we can get some clues.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you Murklack. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Corda, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You? It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing his identity, and then trying to harm him. And that I cannot allow.
Statement. You are a risk, Corda. You are impulsive, crude, and soon deceased.
Wait a minute. Statements.
Working query. Corta.
I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes, in case you managed to get this far.
So HK was behind all of it. Alright, well, good to have that suspicion confirmed. We got a journal entry here that talks about the code that needs to be reversed, so we're going to have to find that. So let's go ahead and start looking around here, now that we've gotten all those droids taken care of. Adrenal stamina, alright. I love using buffs when I remember to use them. And I also love credits. Steroids and credits. Okay, looks like we got a sciencey room here. Let's see, is there anything that we want to build here with chemicals? Let's see here. Stimulants, no. Oh, mines! Here we go. We can build some mines. Let's totally do that to blow that thing open. Wait, these cost 50? Are you serious? Aww. That is just... yeah. Alright. Hopefully we can actually use these since they're minor and not the deadly ones. Do we have any, like, loads of chemicals here? We have a few more, I guess. I swear they're never going to get around to fixing the ventilation systems, and if the food processor's back up again, the next time the fumes start flooding the mess hall, I'll be dead rather than just nauseous. I'll keep the breath mask here just in case we have a repeat incident. Alright, let's see here, more chemicals. Maybe we have enough now, let's see if we have enough. Is that enough? Oh, 42. Maybe we'll find more here, and we can come back if we need to. I hate doing it that way, though, but... anyway, we need to get to the dormitories proper, and we actually passed them up on the way up here. Is this just one chemical, I guess? We have a Gaiden beacon and a miner log. Got another lecture about contraband today. Security hasn't started doing spot checks of our quarters yet, so my cache in the lower bunk in my room in the eastern dormitory should be safe. You won't even know it's there unless you know to look for it. Corda came around again, asking if I had any special cargo to sell, but I was getting a bad feeling about how he was asking, so I stayed quiet about my stash. I'm going to keep that blaster I smuggled from Telos and a few grenades here just in case things here get rough. Only benefit to having a room the farthest from the door is that it should buy me enough time to dump the contraband if security does a surprise inspection. Ah, maybe we'll find that contraband. Ooh, here's another survival kit. Yay, chemicals. Alright, we may get enough. Let's see. Come on. 2 more. Okay, okay. I think that's like 48, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go back and look. I'm gonna just totally go back and look at this real quick. Wait, can we break down... here we go, yeah, we can break down items into chemicals, okay. Okay, that's right, I forgot you can do that. I thought that was only components, but I guess it just depends on if you have a lab station or a thing. Create new... wait, view breakdown items. Yeah, so you can use these kinds of items to be broken down, okay. Deadly sonic mines... I'm not really going to worry about that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I forgot you could totally do this. I'm not particularly a grenade type of person, so I'm not going to worry about that. So let's go back to mines and buy another minor sonic mine. Actually, let's get one more, just to be safe. One more mine ought to do it. Alright, so... now that we've gotten that taken care of, and now that I remembered how to use the lab station properly after another lapse in judgment, for which I apologize, I'm going to go ahead and head back to the entrance to the dorms, which is over here. Whoops. Uh-oh. Locked from the oh, here we go. Console. Shift assignment console. Alright, reroute the main console system. Alright, so we bypassed the main console functions. Duty shift logs, nothing there except work assignments and who's available and stuff. Camera controls, there's the mess hall where we made a mess. Dormitory West, and oh boy, I don't like the laggy smoke there. Not to mention that's probably not good for us. But we can shut it down, which is good. Oh, and it shuts down the smoke over here too. That's nice. Let's see, any other, let's see, Turbo Lift, that's where Corda and the guys totally got murdered by HK-50. Let's see, comm system, nothing, because everyone's dead. Let's end the lockdown, and open the door. And log out, we can get out of here. So we got some XP for that, which is sweet. I'm going to go down over here to the east side first, let's do that. Hi droid. Time to die. I know. I wish it didn't have to be this way too, man. I wish you could be like those droids in that big room that we encountered earlier, like 2 videos ago. You know, where we can all be friends and not have to kill each other and stuff. What's in here? Adrenal alacrity. Is this the contraband? I mean, I guess it is kind of a drug. And it is far from the entrance. Unless this might be it. Ooh, components. And wait, what's this? Refresher. Oh, hey, there's a log here. Alright, we need to plug that into a holo reader as well. Oh, another footlocker in this room. What do you got here? Nothing too significant, I suppose. Dock Officer Corpse. And that needs to be plugged into a log as well. Log reader. Ion cell. We're finding all these upgrades, but we need the weapons that we can actually attach them to. And here's a door. Let's use one of our mines here. There we go. Yay! What's in here? Hidden compartment. Oh, here's the contraband. Awesome. Heavy combat suit. Hey. I bet that's going to restrict our force, isn't it? Let's see, can we use force? No, we can't use force speed. I'm going to keep this on for now, though. I mean, it's not really critical that I use the force yet. Alright, nothing in there either. And we can't use this because it's broken, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the other side. Whoops. Hey man, I killed your buddy in the adjoining hallway. Come on, you should know better. Just self-destruct. There we go. Alright, so what do we got here? Administration Officer Corpse. And we got another log. Okay. And we have a log terminal here that works, but I'm going to look at everything here before we do that. More buffs. More dead bodies as usual. I think another reason why I like this opening to the game is that the idea of wandering around by yourself reminds me a lot of Myst. And that whole kind of, you gotta figure out what happened here before you got here kind of thing. Like, Myst is really good at that sort of thing, where you go into an area where something used to happen, or some people used to live in, and you have to wonder, like, okay, what happened? And Terrace survival gloves, that sounds cool. I miss Terrace. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, all saves. Nice. And hey, these were developed by Circa following the bombardment of Terrace by Dark Malik. I'm going to totally use those. I don't think we'll have to worry about fire suppression stuff anymore, so I'm going to totally do that. And this guy does not have a log on him, which is kind of surprising. Alrighty. Oh, there's another damaged door. We know the drill here with this. There we are. And another footlocker. Wait, that's all that's in here? I want to say these item drops are pretty much random, so maybe in like another playthrough that could have been something good, but I like to think those are tiered. Let's see, logged holo display entries in this console, nothing, so let's go ahead and play the ones we've got. It looks like these are kind of ranked by top to bottom, so I'm going to start with the miner and then go to the dock officer, then the foreman, and then the administrator, so let's do that. And this is Corda, okay.
What did you want to talk to me about? I have to suit up and drill the 3219K asteroid claim within the hour, so talk quick.
I heard you had plans for the Jedi. About selling him to the exchange.
Yeah, but security already set their piece on that, didn't they? Nobody's getting sold to anyone.
Are they? I've seen the logs you've been accessing. Maybe the two of us could work something out.
It doesn't matter what we work out. We wouldn't make one hyperspace jump before what's left of the Republic was on us.
If you have a way off this station, I can cover our tracks. And ensure the Republic is not alerted to our presence.
Well, I may know someone. Works the system on special jobs. He may want to know details, but I might be able to arrange transport.
I've seen the logs. I know you've already asked him and given the details. Once he agrees, I can handle the rest.
Handle the rest? Like how?
When the time comes, I'll contact you via comlink. Maintenance out.
Since when did the maintenance officer grow some horns?
Yeah, and also, who's this person that he's talking about? Alrighty, let's look for some clues here about this code.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown, but the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible, but there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck. The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here. Unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Managed to use the holo transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short-burst transmissions outside the Peragus facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbolifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
Indeed. Well, apparently somebody did. Alright, I think that's everything there. So let's go on to the foreman. Much trouble! Talk with Corda failure! Must take action! I like how these are all exclamations.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tour na saganich. Gravawe no ku se tabate bate. Tarawinsto so potutu neliep grim patata. Der winter to walk away kwe wapa teratan an chingaradana. Ferra rampada no de bringtada nel camera cella. Relibe curonto so mele grim con corre gimbasa.
Yeah, we've kind of noticed that Corda doesn't care.
I
guess you could say that. Alright. A careful, inoffensive talk with Corda. He got all angry and human face. Yeah, we know about him and the maintenance officer. Uh-oh, I don't like the fact that this is incomplete. I like how they kept the hang your head on your hands and like dance around, wiggle and stuff animation. That was always a funny part of the first game.
Ferrar rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane caramala blue incidera mel rebe chinch Ferrar to rampada no ringa nel camera cella fibor no. Turu kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Totore.
I don't know, man. I wish I knew why all humans lie. Aww.
Your ears always were too big, Cian. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
Well, now we know why it was in the refresher to begin with. Now let's see the administrator hall log.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the med bay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, he could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to him? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down.
Well, we got 3 numbers of the code, which I guess are the last 3 since it's reversed, but we need 2 more.
We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe he could... But no, he's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since Corda and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's...
Aww, yeah. So I guess that's how it went down. It's kind of a little bit strange seeing how they're falling right into where the corpses are like that. Alright, well we got 3 numbers of the code. What is this? Check the transmission.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Now, I believe in order to actually see that there's numbers that are connected to these symbols here, you actually have to have a high enough intelligence to make that happen. Otherwise, you'll just see this. And you'll have to associate these with the first 3 numbers of the code. So let's see if we can figure out a pattern here. 3 is ... and 13 is ... So maybe dots are 1, and dashes are 10. So if we use that logic here, we can have 10 for this dash, and then 2 dots here, which equal 12, and 17 minus 12 equals 5. So x must equal 5 under this system. So that means that this next number here is 5, and the last number is 7. So if we reverse the code, it will ultimately be 7, 5, 13, 17, 3. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and head back to the area over here. The turbo lift, that is. That's right, I can't actually use my Jedi powers. But first, I'm going to take care of this little bit of business. Hopefully it won't damage anything too badly in there. Oh, sweet, we got some armor upgrades and a med pack. That's always nice. Alright. Enough playing around, let's get out of here. Corda, nothing. Yeah, I guess he kinda is nothing at this point. So let's see, enter code manually. We got 7, 5, 13, 17, and 3. Bingo! Alright. And we got some XP, which is awesome. And yes, don't worry, I'm actually going to level up here. But I think I'm going to do that in the next video. So until next time, guys, thank you all so much for watching. We are one step closer to escaping Peragus Station and moving forward. So I hope you guys are super hyped like I am. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. So take care, and I will catch you next time.